it's quite clever, really. Actually, they got a hot tip from none other than KFC.
From some ambulance people, I believe, in KFC.
In KFC, so
Yeah.
there you go. And they worked out that there was an order that was like, it was a big order, right? It was for like 16 people, a big order. Like they've
Yeah, I
spent.
think it was 2 people ordering 20 meals was what tipped them off.
I mean, I've been hungry, right? So, but you wouldn't eat 10 meals each. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that seems excessive.
what's the threshold? Like, when would you go, like, seeing if you saw a bunch of, like, let's imagine, like, the kind of, like, 20-year-old guys you see on a night out, like, of, like, the dickhead haircuts and, like, funky shirts and whatever, and being like, oh, yeah, I'll have, X amount of, like, 2-piece feeds or whatever.
I'll have the dinner box, thanks.
Yeah, like, what's the threshold between, they're just pissed and having a big night and doing the whole, like, oh no, I bet you can't finish a pounder or whatever, or where they're clearly covering for a giant hidden party that is in breach of the law. I wonder what number would have made them not go, fair enough.
I don't know. I mean, I reckon if you just ordered like a single family feast each, like that's in the realm of like fat shit. Like that's, that passes the bar. But yeah, when you order, like, if you're ordering separate zinger combos, 20 of them,
and like,
then that's
10 each.
suspect.
Yeah, it's a fair bit.
No one's going to order 20 separate zinger combos.
I mean,
themselves. They just package it into a feast.
Don't ever say no one. Because there's definitely been nights in my life where I could easily have been in a state where I ordered 20 Zinger Burger combos late at night after a few daddy juices and not necessarily had a firm grasp on what was happening. It's entirely possible.
You walk in and go, I'll have everything on the menu. Thank you.
One with everything.
But yeah, so some ambulance drivers were sitting in a KFC in Dandenong here in Victoria, and they overheard 2 gentlemen ordering these 20 meals. And
Would we say gentlemen?
Well, and they thought, that's odd.
Seems
and
like
I think the article said something of like that they spoke to the 2 guys. I don't know quite like what was said or anything like that, but clearly enough for that once these 2 guys left, they called it into the cops and said, like, hey, license plate, whatever. These guys ordered all this KFC, and they got a police tail on them, which followed them back to their townhouse, where down the back of the house, sort of hidden away from the front, so it was, I guess, not obvious to people in the outside world to rat them out, 16 people were just chilling, waiting for their KFC.
This is at 1:30, so they're only over the threshold by an hour and a half as well.
Oh, was this at 1:30 in the morning on like
on the
Wednesday?
night? No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shattered.
So clearly this house party must have started pre-lockdown kicking in. What, did they think it was like birthday bouncer rules? Where it's like, no, you haven't gone to bed yet. You're not 18. So, you're not allowed to come in. I don't care. It's 1 a.m. on the actual day on your ID. What, they think, no, we haven't gone to sleep yet. Lockdown hasn't kicked in, mate. Obviously.
It's like a nightclub where it's like, oh, we can't let any more people in, but once you're in, you can be there till 3 a.m.
I did wonder that.
Last drink, so I closed the doors. We're good.